Hello, mercenaries. Welcome back to some more Stoneshard, where we are continuing the run with, what's it called? Dervin the Woodward, who has found, through a bit of great digging, we found this awesome crossbow. And I was just looking at it, and it's amazing. I did realize, though, to be fair, I did say that we found in like 2,000 gold by finding this one. And if I did the math, and of course, since we paid about 900 to get it fixed, it's more like that finding 1,000 gold in the grave. But like, come on, that's still amazing. So I'm still celebrating. My arms can't really come down, but here we go. We'll continue the game here. Bread. There we go. And what else is there to note? I feel like there's something else I wanted to embark on. Right. We had a comment saying that taking aim is not worth it. And I'll be honest, I didn't do the math before. But if we go in here and we'll say we have 63 accuracy now, and taking aim gives us 75% extra accuracy, which gives us more than 100% accuracy. This tells me a few things. Well, first of all, we go above 100%, right? We would go to about 100 and something. Yes. So I think for now we will continue to test it out, because this would be a great way to test on whether or not ranged accuracy is affected by the target's dodge chance, which I still, to be fair, I still like reading it here. I don't see why ranged accuracy would be excluded from the dodge chance, right? So if we can miss while I'm taking aim, then that indicates that the opponent's dodge is subtracted from my accuracy. Does that make sense? I hope so. We should be about 100 and what? 100 and almost 30? More than 30. More than 30? No. I'm my math. 75 plus 75 is 150, and we are not quite there. We're down by 11, so 139 ranged accuracy when I aim. Right. So, of course, this is because the new accuracy is because the belt hook crossbow is better. We were probably about 50 before, and so then when it's a 50-50 shot. And this thing also gives us extra damage on the next turn here. I do find that taking aim is worth it. Maybe not with the new crossbow, but we'll test it out just for a little bit and see if I can miss at all. Alright, anything else? No. I think we are ready to go. So, we are about to embark on actual quests from here on out. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. This guy, who are you? You know, I have thought about, like, and anyone can comment on whether or not that would be any worth watching, but I had thought maybe like doing like a story mode run, or whatever I would want to call it, like a story run, where I read everything and give voice to all the dialogue. So it would be a completely different kind of playthrough, but I am at least at this point considering making that a thing. So if that's something you want to watch or not watch, please let me know. The second one being more important. If that's something that no one is interested in watching, then why would I waste my time doing it? But if someone's interested in watching it, then I mean, the thing is, I never get around to doing these things. Do you have a quest for me, sir? If Osbrook is so important, I think someone told me that at some point that he gives us one of those mini quests. But I feel like I tried earlier, and now I'm just going through the motions here to figure out. No, at least he didn't give me one there. Never mind. There's Varen. Oh, did I never pick up Varen's ring? Oopsie daisy. Varen. My man. Give me that ring. For that, what's 2% fumble chance? Hell yeah. Or lowered fumble chance. Are we ready to embark on a quest? Yes, we are. Are we going here or there? We're going to Fort Broken Blade. But let's cover this point of interest that we missed before. So it is directly northeast, and we don't have a lot of food. Oh, maybe I should buy a little bit of food, just like a little bit. on the off chance that we don't find anything on the way. I don't think it's necessary. But I'd hate to go unprepared in case we end up in a weird situation where I don't find some food or whatever. You never know. Alright. No chances taken on that end. And here we have the first penny button. So, did I forget anything? Yes, I promised myself that I would find my leaving towns checklist and read it aloud. Because I haven't done this in a while. So, water skin refill, and we are immediately going back. God damn it, Keejchen. Repair. I think we did repair. Yes. Food, well, medical supplies, we have enough. Lockpicks? Oh, yeah, we do. Prayer and sleep. I suppose we have what we can get in that regard. And I picked up the bucket. Is there like an ominous sound here in town? Like an ominous soundtrack here or music? Is that normal? I thought that was reserved for like the witch's hut in those locations. Huh. Interesting. It may be that my memory just doesn't serve me and it's always been a thing. Now we are here. We will go 1 northeast from here. Oh, I've never killed the hedgehog, I think. Oh, have I not reloaded? Got one shot at this. Oh, and we got him. Take that. Did he deserve that? Probably not. Cute little animal, but Dervin's gotta eat, you know. Dervin's gotta eat. So it's early morning here, and I have had a pot of coffee from yesterday that I'm drinking off, so it's cold coffee, but that's actually kind of perfect because it's so freaking warm. It must be like a heat wave here in Denmark. I cannot. Like, if I can choose any weather, I will always choose rain. Rain is my preferred mode for weather, because, well, that allows me to justify being inside and gaming. And heat is the worst one, because I can't fight it, and I die inside. So, there you go. Keejchen doesn't like the heat. Alright, so here's, first of all, at this point, there's no reason to not aim, right? So, aim is still good in these cases. Can I miss here? Apparently not on that shot, alright. But doing it once isn't science. Let's see if this one's a miss. It wasn't. Alright. And to be fair, like, these guys aren't really getting to me whether I aim or not, so might as well you test my little theory here. We shouldn't be able to miss if ranged accuracy is not subtracted by dodge. Just for reference, my dodge chance at the moment is what? I'm assuming that those guys don't have as good dodge chance as mine, so it is actually kind of a moot point, because even with an adventurous agility, and even if they have like double the amount of dodge chance that I have, it would not be able to get me below 100% accuracy, which means that my bolts will always hit if I aim, period. If I aim at some point and we don't hit, then we've got to look at some stuff. We find an unidentified greatsword here, which honestly might be better than my Golden Dark, because this one is not enchanted, and the greatsword has 27 damage, but as I recall, the greatsword comes with 20%, I think, fumble chance. So, is this worth going back to Manshire for? And also, this Wanderer's Mantle, does this one overshadow my current Dervin's Vest? And the answer is no. Alright. That was some interesting loot that makes me want to go back to Osbrook just to identify. And this one's worth some money, so it's also like I don't really want to drop them. But in the end, I'm not gonna go back. In worst case scenario, I will drop that mantle. Oh, don't forget to get out the crossbow and reload it. I forgot to change my ammunition during those fights. It's been a few days since I recorded. That's not true. It's like, well, I guess 2 days is a few days. So, not entirely incorrect. So we should be at the quest site here. Henbane, don't mind if I do. A little bit of nettle. And some more henbane for the boss fight. Yes, please. Alright. Henbane, does henbane go on ranged weapons? I would assume so. I don't see why it wouldn't. Oh, and I can't shoot over these walls anymore. Oh. And we have attracted 2 of them, I am well aware. Okay, so we hit on that one. Then, switch, ammo, reload, aim, then distracting shot. So it was pointed out to me that distracting shot in particular, we should still be at above 100% accuracy when I use distracting shot. So this distracting shot should not be able to miss unless they are allowed to subtract from my accuracy. Alright, and it didn't miss. Alright. Reload. Let's try and not aiming them. And then I missed, right? And since that's waste 2 turns, so if I spend 3 turns on shooting, I guarantee a hit. If I don't, then there's a 50-50-ish chance that I don't hit. And I was talking and shooting and forgot that this guy would, in fact, close into melee with me if I didn't kill him in ranged. I think that right there speaks to me and says, do take aim. But we are not done testing yet. I'm keeping an open mind for both arguments. So first of all, switch ammo, then unload, reload. Because now we can hit him. Take aim, so when he hasn't seen me, it's a no-brainer. Very good. Then we switch. Oh yeah, switch ammo, reload. So now I can't hit him. Might as well reload. Oh, sorry, aim. Goddamn. And he died. Okay. Then what? I think we just go perception. I'm gonna go all in on killing the troll in range. I know, so we have some comments saying that that's gonna be really hard, and I don't disagree. Let's talk a bit about troll strategy, I suppose. Why not? We are definitely going for the dash. And then someone mentioned sprint training, which I don't necessarily include in that. No, you don't need sprint training. It adds an extra distance for all charged base skills by 1 tile, which wouldn't be bad. It also goes on the distracting shot, but it's not necessary. If I can't find anything else to put a point in, this is going to be helpful for various things. Mainly, one of the other troll arguments or debates discussions at least, is about the troll's regeneration, and I absolutely intend to use both distracting shot and the dash to, when he starts regenerating, I want, first of all, I want to be skirmishing with him at like range 3 or 4 with in ranged. At most of the time I want to be about that range, and so when he starts regenerating, I dash or distracting shot into melee range, switch, and then hit him. So he should only, best case scenario, only regenerate twice. Which is still a lot, but at least we should be able to cut it somewhat down by doing it like that. Alright, so I don't think we're doing elusiveness yet. Oh wait, I can't really do anything else, I suppose. Oh, no. We could get piercing shot. But I honestly really like the elusiveness. That's a good one. Like, we got the kick for some reason. I don't know why I did that one first. But now we have it, so let's get the elusiveness, which helps me when I'm forced into melee, which will happen. Each movement or received attack. Let me read this one out here. Get a 100% chance until the end of turn. So for one round or whatever. So then it goes on to their turn. Grants the effect of elusiveness, which is, after that, grants the effect of elusiveness. The effect's duration is prolonged by 2 for each dodge performed during the turn of this skill's activation. Then it says, each movement or received attack grants 1 stack of the effect. I do not understand this. So first, let me go through it again. The duration of the skill will be, first of all, we use it. Then we get a new effect, right? After the initial round where we had 100%, then we get another bonus up here called Elusiveness. That one lasts for 2 turns per dodge performed during the turn. Then it says, each movement or received attack grants 1 stack of the effect, up to 4 stacks. But that multiplies the stats from the stat itself. But received attacks is not from the initial thing then. No. So that would be after the Elusiveness has been turned on, each movement and received attack. Why would I move? Why would I move is my first question. But I guess if I do move, then it helps me. Received attack. So that would be attacks that actually hits me. Seems very odd. But I suppose, okay, so we get 2 turns of the Elusiveness. If the first attack with the 15% dodge chance doesn't allow me to dodge, and I get hit, I lower the damage taken by 3.5%. Then, the next turn, I will have then 30% extra dodge chance and 7% lower damage taken, if that all plays out like that. Okay, so place the skill point. I'm just trying to understand this. It's kind of funky wording, I think. Although the wording might be okay, but it's just a complicated ability, I suppose. And it's important to understand all the things in order to optimize or min-max your plays. So, switch the ammo type, reload, and I'll be ready. Now we've cooked this roasted meat morsels. I don't think I've had that many times before, but it lowers my immunity by 5%. Makes for a disappointing lunch. There's barely enough meat for 1 bite. Huh. Alright. Alright, looks tasty. Oh, we are about to enter a ranged duel. Let's do this then. Alright. Can I? Let's see. He's gonna aim. So I will switch my ammo here. Reload. So he aims. I will trigger Elusiveness. If we get hit during this round, it proves that dodge chance does not work on ranged accuracy. Here's a good way to test that. And then he didn't shoot. Why did he not shoot? Interesting. No, look at that here. Each movement and received attack prolongs the duration of the effect by 1. That's not what it says here, but this is because each movement and received attack grants 1 stack, and stacks in this case apply extra turns to the duration. And it also has the stack icon up here, so it both has a turn marker now. And by the way, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but they've added stack counters to stances and such. But this one also prolongs the duration. We are continuing to test this, obviously, so I'm not sure I understand. Okay. At least I misunderstood from the initial read. Why did he not shoot? Now he chose not to shoot. That seems like a smart move that I did not expect from the AI here. And then he promptly died. But he chose not to shoot when I procced my skill. I'm not sure that's related. It might be. Like, he thought he was looking at the AI might have been looking at the chance to hit me and say, well, I can't hit, so not taking the shot. And I don't know why else he would not shoot, so that's my theory right now. Interesting. Which means the AI has gotten smarter. Which is also unexpected. Because there's an AI pass coming soon for the, like an AI update coming soon, and they've talked about it and it's on the roadmap. But they haven't talked about it in like a patch note or anything, so it's not like something I was aware was a thing yet. Alright. Did I remember to reload? I did. Did I reload the right ammunition? I did not. Alright. Let's take a shot without aiming. We hit. Alright, so in that case, aiming would have been a waste. Then, alright, let's go... no. Then we aim, do distracting shot. And that shouldn't be able to miss. Good. Switch ammo. Reload. Eat. Let's eat this disappointing meat. And continue on. Don't forget to check for traps. We find another good and dark. Good and dark. Hello. Oh no. Oopsie daisy. A little bit too frisky there. Alright. I have reloaded. Open the door. Check for traps. Move in. Someone's coming. Run away. Aim. Distracting shot. Okay. Switch ammo. Reload. 1, 2. So we can't get two shots anyway. Might as well aim for this shot then, that we wanted to get, and then switch. See, there are some, at least, scenarios where even though we determine that aiming might not be worth it in every case, sometimes aiming is worth it. You just gotta count the turns and stuff like that. Alright. Reload. I wanted to wait for a distracting shot to come online. Open the door. Move in. He already is aggroed on me. Pull him out. Scooter gang running around in my town. Alright. Aim. Distracting shot. Switch ammo. Reload. 1. Shoot. Reload. Shoot. We get to get 2 shots in here if I don't aim. Switch ammo. And he died. Okay. Obviously 2 shots if I don't reload is better than 1 shot if I reload. Or aim. So there it wasn't even a question. Don't destroy barrels and stuff yet, because we might attract attention. Do we have the right ammunition? We do not. Unload. Reload. Move away. I can't see him from here. Too bad. Okay, so we gotta stand here. Aim. Shouldn't be able to miss. Didn't miss. Switch ammo. Reload. Uh-oh. Now we're in it. How do we deal with that? You know what? Like this. He shouldn't come through that door because he didn't aggro on me yet. And he didn't. Then, can we hit from here? Yes. Aim. Here we have another thing. If I don't aim and we miss, my ammo would get stuck either in the table or in the barrel here. So now I would lose ammunition potentially if I don't aim. And that's something we don't want. So, switch ammunition. Reload. You can hit him from here. He hasn't seen me. Oh, okay, so he's in cover because of the table. That can still hit even if I'm above 100, or like that can still block the shot even if I'm above 100% accuracy, which is also really important to note. And again. Okay, let's try again. 3rd time's the charm. Okay, 3rd time broke the table. Wonder what the percentage of like hit chance on like blocking objects like that is. So that was 3 times in a row, which is pretty significant. Now he should be coming. I'm gonna switch ammunition here. Aim. Can we hit him from here? Yes. So let's try not aiming. Good. Switch. No, not switch. Just reload. Shoot. Good. And an unidentified spear, but I'm pretty sure it was a pitchfork. Oh. Let me move away, and then, yeah, we have the right ammunition. Reload. Take aim, because he should pop up. Oh, we got more guys incoming. Alright then. Distracting shot. Can we hit him from here? Yes. Reload. Oh, he's bleeding, so then we want to waste his time here. Come on, sir. Please die. Okay, he's not dying. Ah, Jesus, he got me. By the host, I should say. What am I thinking? We should switch ammo, reload. I might be chewing through our ammo pretty quickly here. In fact, I am. Wow. Way faster than what's good for us. Interesting. There's some lying around here, but still. Okay, so... aim. Distracting shot. Oh! That's a first. For those that didn't catch that, I used distracting shot, and distracting shot takes a shot at the enemies closest to your original location. And apparently there's an enemy on the other side of this door that we haven't seen yet, and we shot not only through the door, but through a wall to hit that guy. Okay. I was pretty sure that you couldn't do that. Which means that he's now gonna come up here, probably. He got bleeding there, so let's run. He's coming. Alright, is it something that I have to worry about here? Shouldn't be that bad. Reload. Oh, no, he stepped. That's not intended. Is he still bleeding? Yes. But 29% health here. I'm gonna keep running. I think the music here is a little too excited for what's going on. Why? There you go. Aim. Shoot at the guy in the back. But the guy in the front took the shot. Like a boss. Like a true hero. Yep, right ammunition. Reload. Aim. Distracting shot. And now I'm thinking I don't want to use more ammunition on this guy, in fact. Because he... First of all, he's not that bad. And okay, yeah, we didn't have to. But I can beat those guys in 1v1 after having shot them once. And so we can save a bit of ammo by doing that. Holy moly, more people are coming. Okay, we gotta hit them once. So I'll go over here and say... Switch ammo. Reload. Shout. There you are. Take that. Good, that should be enough. Right, 40 puts him at 60. I'll take my chances. Come up here so we can kick him into the wall. Let's try it out. Didn't work. And then he stunned me for 3 turns. Okay then. Defeated by my own strategy. Well, not defeated. More people? Can I get a break here? Alright. Come down here. I aligned myself with the wall before, which was a mistake. This guy doesn't knock back though. Okay, he's bleeding. Oh no. Ah, Jesus. Okay, whatever. Let's catch a break now. That was like 10 people in a row. Well, to be fair, I shot through the wall and aggroed a new group, but it wasn't intentional. 16 bolts remaining. We probably will be able to pick up a few here. 2. Yeah, I mean, we gotta make sure we have ammo for the boss at least. That's really important. Everyone else I should be able to beat without shooting necessarily, but I always want to soften them up with at least 1 hit. So that's how we're gonna go about it from here on out. Oh no, you're kidding me. We find Athletics Treats 2. This is the most blessed run. Like, I had that other one run with Durbin. That was also with Durbin. Where I found the best stuff. Apparently my Durbin runs are just blessed. And we found Spear Treatise 2, which is interesting because I'm already wielding a spear. We don't have Spear 1? No. But I mean, that's cheaper and easier to get. So now we could think about going spears if I ever want to have any melee skills in this game. For the record, someone commented that daggers is the best tree for bow, and I agree. If I were to put a few points in any weapon skill tree just for the sake of doing it, I would go for daggers with double lunge and then quick hands, because this is how I would when I fight the troll. You dash into melee, then if you can switch for free and then hit him and make him not regenerate anymore, then he only gets 1 turn of regeneration. So that's really good. But of course it would do less damage when you actually hit him. I'm pretty sure it's still worth it though in that case. It all depends on what else we find throughout the run, but I'm keeping it in mind. Drop this, pick up the potato. Potato retardo. Alright. It's a funny story. I don't know if it's... Don't read too much into it, but I once picked up a girl with that line, potato retardo. She thought it was so funny. And we hit it off. She probably already thought I was funny and into me, but it's just like that. That's what sort of broke the ice, which I think is just hilarious to think about. Anyway, are we ready to go down? Am I gonna be able to level on this floor here? No, let's just go down. Alright. No traps. Oh, I hear someone. Come at me. Durbin does nothing. Give him a good old shot. He's got a leg injury, which is fine. Well, this guy is also gonna push me around if I let him, so here I go with the elusiveness first. So I immediately get an extra stack of it. This ability is not written correctly. Grants a 100% dodge chance until the end of the turn. After that it grants the effect of elusiveness, but that's not true. It immediately grants the effect of elusiveness as well, and then you immediately start getting both each movement and received attack grants 1 stack of the effect and adds 1 to the duration of the effect, which is significantly better than what is written on this here. So I'm not complaining, I'm surprised by how much better it is than I initially thought. Because look at this. And now that didn't... No, because he didn't hit me there. Aha! So when he doesn't hit me, I still get another stack of it. But I didn't get an extra turn on it. Which is also not, again, from what I just explained to you guys, again, we are wrong, or I'm wrong, because it's not each movement and received attack. It's, again, even better. Each movement and received attack grants 1 stack of the effect and 1 extra duration, and each dodge also grants 1 extra stack of the effect, apparently. Fascinating. Oh, okay. Reload. Giving a good old shot here. Switch ammo. Well, it won't make it work. It's fine. Now we don't have the elusiveness up. What did I just do to him? Bleeding and daze. Okay. Oh, severe head injury. Poor guy. Yeah. But best to put him out of his misery, I suppose. Switch bow to the crossbow. Switch ammo. Unload. Reload. Alright. I might still be wrong about the elusiveness. We're going to keep testing, but that's just what I learned or feel like was just happened here. Aha! We are so freaking lucky, man. I find an identification scroll, so now we can figure out whether or not this greatsword is worth keeping. The effective warship, which lowers skills energy cost and spells energy cost. That's the first time I see this modifier on an item. Interesting. It comes with 27 slash damage instead of my 22 current damage on the other weapon. Lower armor penetration, no armor damage. Higher bleed chance. Comes with block and chance and power. Same-ish accuracy, but then fumble chance 20%. So fumble chance 20%. Fumble chance. What does fumble chance do? Like, how much does it lower your damage is my question. Where is fumble chance up here? Fumble chance. Chance to deal halved damage with attack. Fumble spells consume more energy and have longer cooldown. That's only spells. Dual negatively affects this stat. Okay, let me check out the weapons again. Half damage. So here's where my quick math skills fail me, but I'm pretty sure that if you 20% of the time deal, let's just say round up 14 damage with the warship, then the average damage of the spear is higher, right? The spear also comes with daze and stun chance, while the warship then comes with 6% bleed chance and 4% block chance. I think the warship is slightly better. The enchantment, unfortunately, is somewhat bad, but it still is decent. Because of it. I mean, it's better than it would be in its standard state. So I think I would switch to this warship. Yeah. Someone help. If anyone's interested, you can help me with that math. I'm pretty sure the average damage will be slightly lower than the good and dark. But with the bleed and block and block power, I think then it becomes because it then becomes a little bit more defensive. The 2% stun chance on the good and dark is arguably better than 4% block chance, I suppose. And more armor penetration and armor damage. No, I'm back to the golden dark. It would be for the skills energy cost, but the skills energy cost is already the same on the effective warship. Sorry, the golden dark. Here I have a problem then that I have never tested this out. We know that when an enchantment adds something to the white stats up top, then they get added in, and you don't have to factor in the enchantment yourself. So does the skills energy cost, the penalties are they also already affected by the enchantment, or is the skills energy cost in fact 0 on the warship because of the enchantment? I would think that it's already added in, and then they are the equal in that regard. Alright, I hope that makes sense. Switch, unload, no. Eat something. I'm pausing a lot to study things here, but we're learning, and I think it's important. Here, I will aim. He takes the shot, yeah. then he reloads, or aims, then I use the elusiveness. He shot and he hit. Aha! Interesting. So, if anything, then I'm finally have proof. Oh, sorry. Proof of the thing. If I was supposed to have 100% dodge chance during that turn, and he still hit me, then it proves that dodge chance does not affect ranged accuracy. Alright. Oh, he's bleeding. I say let him bleed. Kicked him into the wall. Ah, well, not really. He didn't get kicked into the wall, but he died anyway. Don't destroy and loot objects yet. We already have the bow loaded with the wrong ammunition though. I want to save the good ammunition for the boss. As much as I can here. And we do have more of it anyway, so it's fine. Spot an enemy before he spots me, then we take aim, then we just fire at him. Oh, and he's bleeding again. We're lucky with those bleeds, or maybe it just has a really high bleed chance. Is there a higher bleed chance in the thing? No, there's not. Come at me, sir. I challenge thee to melee combat, one-on-one. And he died. Reload. Being very careful with trap checking now. I've gotten lazy with it quite recently, so I'm trying to be more cautious now. It's been a while since we've seen any traps, by the way, speaking of it. Okay, no loot here. Disappoint. We will loot this because it's a dead end. In Danish, it's called a blind alley, like directly translated. And so I always... that's just one of my, I suppose, things that I can't shake the wording. And so every time I talk about dead ends in English, I always end up calling them blind alleys. And it's just a silly little thing. So if you're wondering why I keep doing that, that would be why. I'm sure no one was wondering. Oh. Good old distracting shot here. Oh, and he could bash me into the wall, which I don't want to, so, well, or the barrel there. He does have a club. I don't think it has a lot of push chance, so it's fine. Elusiveness? Alright, so now, yeah, we're getting stacks on the elusive. Look at that, dodge chance plus 45%. Like, what the frick? From 11 up to 56. Maybe I need this in the dodge tank build. Like, but you shouldn't need it, because you want to have high dodge tank chance without it. But still, this is insane. And it adds, when I don't get hit, it still adds a stack to it. So now it's up to 60, which means I won't be able to keep the thing around because it's almost guaranteed that I don't get hit. But if I did get hit, I would take 14% less damage, which is also pretty significant. Insane. Oh, whoops. Okay, now I'm messing up. We have nothing going on here for us. No buffs or anything. So that was a straight up fight, and we still beat him, of course, because we are level 3 in the first dungeon. Part of the reason why, once again, I like doing that little exploration thing at the start of the game, because when you then go to this dungeon, you are ahead of the curve. Oh. Oh. Oh, we have extra lockpicks here. Alright, just keep picking it then. We find a bronze eagle. Drop it here, we'll pick it up on the way out. Because I don't want to drop anything that might help us in the boss fight, which I have a suspicious feeling that that's going to happen on the other side of this door. Is there any preparations that I should be making? I feel like I am forgetting something. Well, maybe I should rest up. First of all, this could be a close fight. So, let's not take any chances. It's not the boss fight. Alright. Aim. Distracting shot. He got bleeding. So we abuse the bleeding, of course. No reason to do anything else. Then, switch to melee. Let him come in. Elusiveness. And it goes for 3 turns. Because you already get 1 turn of it for free. Which is also not described in the... Like, I already covered that, but it's not described in here. So it goes to 3 turns with 2 stacks immediately. I'm having a feeling like that's not intended, because it's at least not written in the thing. Oh, Jesus. So, it might be just a mistake in the game engine, rather than the intended, or like a miswording of the actual ability. Okay, here I had the theory that we could probably do better in melee with a ranged guy, and I am disappointed. So I think I would go on to the Discord and make someone aware of this little interaction with elusiveness, if I recall or remember after the run here, or the recording here, which to be fair, sometimes when I say I'm gonna go onto the Discord and write about it, then I often forget because I have to keep playing here. Oh, Jesus, Keejchen. Yeah, that's bad, okay? Oh boy. Okay. Here I go aim, distracting shot. He got bleeding. Can I get a shot in here? Yes. Reload. Dang it. Okay, let me position myself so that the archer can't easily see us where we fight. Elusiveness. Okay. So far so good. The archer should come up here as well, as he is aggroed. Oh man, I double moved and so he gets a free turn. God damn it, man. Alright, that's bad. He's bleeding. Let them bleed. Okay, I'm gonna fight him here. Yeah, that was just a mess of me misclicking and doing silly stuff. Let's try to be a little bit more careful. Like in a higher tier dungeon, that would just be instant death, stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, because we have distracting shots, so I can always escape. Choose not to fight and run. But still, it's not okay. It's not okay. This looks like a boss room to me, so let's go this one way first. Could also be a boss room, to be fair. Do we need to apply a little bit of healing salve? We do. Oh, there's another stair down. Okay. Can we level before we fight? Ah, doubtful that we would level before the boss fight. Okay. I want to go to the boss soonish because I have limited resources that we want to make sure we have for the boss. Okay, an entirely extra floor. Calls for a sip of coffee, and then we move on. Do we have the crossbow reloaded? No, we do not. My bad. Alright. Switch ammo. He is bleeding, but I'll take another shot. Yeah. Okay, good enough. Switch ammo, reload. On we go. We lost one bolt in that fight again. Do we have the right ammo then? Yes, good. Another archer. Okay, they really... Maybe they've upped the spawn rate of archers in the brigand dungeon, and that does make sense. As a brigand, you will want to have... Brigands don't fight fair, so it makes sense for them to have a lot of ranged units, which is cool. Here it made sense to aim because he dies of 2 bolts. So if I make sure to hit him on the next shot while he's aiming, taking his turn to aim, then I kill him for guaranteed. If I had missed, he would have gotten a shot off. Alright? I could guarantee that he wouldn't by aiming. So another argument for the aim. We can learn swords, sure. Do I want to pick up the need? Sure. Switch ammo. Reload. Let me check my ammo types again. We want to probably only need 1 leaf shade bow for the boss fight, and then we want to have broadhead bows for the rest of the fight. An open door. Oh, only one of them aggroed, so I can close the door and run away, and we only will pull out him. That was about to be an interesting fight, and then I destroyed it by running away like a coward. But I have no regrets. Oh Jesus, okay. By the host, is what I should say. Oh, game. I made a post on the Discord saying that I really feel like instead of the movement, or like if you plan a movement order, instead of it breaking your movement order when the enemy spots you, or like a threat spots you, you should have the game stop the movement order when you spot a threat. Because that's when Dervin would stop. Dervin wouldn't stop when they spot you. Like, at least in my mind, doesn't make sense like that. It is a continual source of frustrations to me, and probably to many other people. And I understand that the game, when you spot like a bear or a wolf on the world map and you just want to run past them, you don't want the game to like go into the slow motion thing. But I really think that that's a small sacrifice for not losing your runs continually to making bold move orders and then dying because your character doesn't stop when he spots an enemy. Anyway, enough complaining. Shoot this guy in the face. Then switch ammo types. Reload. Let's just give him another aim shot. It also, so another point for the aimed shot here, because I'm gonna keep debating this, is that it deals more damage per ammunition, so you need less ammunition to kill enemies. Right? If it takes 3 bolts, I might lose 3 bolts fighting an enemy. If I aim and it deals more damage, we might get it in 2, where it would otherwise take 3, and then we have saved 1 ammo. Which right now matters. Right now it matters. Switch the ammunition. Reload and check that we've got the right one. Indeed. This could look like a boss room. This in here could also be the boss room. This one was not. Still no traps found. A trap would make the boss fight significantly easier, so I wouldn't mind it all that much. Could spot one. Even if I step on one, it's gonna be good. Because then we find one. As long as I don't step on one during a boss fight. That would be bad. This looks like a boss room again. So, are we going for it? Maybe we should try to level before the boss fight. We are getting really close. Which I thought we wouldn't. Kill this fool. He's bleeding. Can't catch me. Okay, here we go. Let's open with a kick. No, let's open with elusiveness. It's just better. Guarantees I don't get hit. Reload. The correct ammo, yes. Oh, this is a... Oh, we found a trap! Bye-bye, boss. Can we lure an enemy here onto this trap? Yes. Let's give him a good old bolt just for good measure. And then have him come down here. Now he is a spear guy, so he will poke me once before I can get him to step onto the trap. But oh well. There we go. He should come towards me though then, yes. See how well that works for you? Then I use the elusiveness so he can't hit me and it didn't really matter. Now don't step on the trap. Don't. Reload. What a huge dungeon. This is like getting out of hand. Okay, we got an identification scroll already, so let's identify this potion. This is a potion of satiety, which actually is good for the troll fight as well, because it solves all your issues in one gulp, which is great for the troll fight. So I will save it all the way for the troll fight. Yes, indeed. Oh, so here's my question though, is maybe I'm wrong about that, because most potions add toxicity when you drink them. So if this potion also comes with toxicity, then I'm not sure it's worth it. But it gives you 100% hunger and 100% thirst reduction. So that's kind of insane. I'm pretty sure that's the case, though I don't have the stats on it. Let me check my ammo types again. Yeah, we're running low on the leaf shaped. So I think I'm just gonna switch it. Unload, reload. So I have the choice. Looks like we are about to approach the boss fight then. But now we have a trap to pull him onto, and so it will be a non-issue. You would argue that it makes it kind of boring, but as I said in the first episode, Dervin fights smarter, not harder. So I will be doing the trap abuse. Take that. Then switch. Oh, we already had that ammo. Okay. Switch. Oh, no, not switch. Reload. Come over here. Give him a good old poke. Switch. Elusiveness. And he's dead. Easy. Now, don't step on the trap. brandy, broadhead bolts. The reinforced club is worth something. I think I decided that I'm not going to be using the warship, and so then it's not worth bringing back. It won't sell for enough for the size. So I think I have made my choice. The armor penetration and armor damage on the Golden Dark is probably what swings it. So yeah. The Battle Cleaver, you could argue, is also not worth all that much, but there's a quest to bring crude Falchions and Battle Cleavers to the town, so that's why we're bringing those. We drop these though, so maybe right now we could pick up that, and perfect commentary Keejchen. Alright, effective warship. I'm sure we will find some better loot though. Peasant flail, are they made to of peasants? Like, are you making peasants flails out of peasants, or are they for flocking peasants? Huh? Or they might just be more about being used by peasants, I suppose. Alright. Bad jokes. Treaties 2 is usually worth bringing. The meat isn't worth all that much. Don't forget the quest item. Like, if I had a nickel for every time I've forgotten to bring back the quest item, I'd probably only have 2 nickels, but to be fair, it's just weird that it happened twice, right? Crude Falchion is gonna be worth bringing back, yes. Spool of thread not worth all that much, and we can eat this thing there. Where can I move stuff around like this to get the Crude Falchion? Alright. And I might want to switch to Crude Falchions on, honestly, like dual wielding, or probably not dual wielding, but then with a shield. I'm at least gonna save one of the Crude Falchions because it is the best one-handed weapon we found so far. It does require me to find a shield to make it worth using over the spear, because I'm not gonna buy one. I just had that weird gut feeling that I probably forgot to turn on the recording, and I just checked it, and we are recording, so it's not a problem. Just the gut feeling. Come up here, sir, and fight me like a man. Oh, yeah, he hit me. Fox pelt. Antitoxin. We don't have one of those yet. Did we just level? Oh, we just leveled. Okay, so I didn't even catch that. I was like, oh, did I forget to spend my skill points? But no, we forgot. We just leveled. Okay. Accuracy goes up even further. How much does accuracy go up when... Oh boy. Oh no, this is because of the spear. 64 up to... Oh, 0.5 per. Okay, that's not a lot. Okay, never mind. But then, ranged weapons or athletics. We can get the dash already? I've never had the dash. Performs a dash towards a targeted tile. Skill's energy cost is increased by 20% for each enemy adjacent to the starting position. On arrival, grants 10% extra weapon damage and minus 10% skill's energy cost for 3 turns for each adjacent enemy. But that's interesting though, right? Because it incentivizes you to dash towards an enemy and land on a target, even in the middle of a group of enemies is what it's asking you to do. Like, the more the better. But then, since that's your turn, then every enemy nearby you will then smack you. So you gotta be really, really confident if you're gonna dash into melee with this one. Obviously, that's what the wolves and some of the other enemies are using it for, is to engage the player, and for them it makes a lot more sense. But it's just, for the player, you basically use it to dash away from things usually, right? And that's more expensive. But this is for dodging boulders more than anything. And I want it. Now we got it offered for free. I'm gonna take it. What is this here? No time to linger. Using sudden lunge against targets affected by stay stun or bleeding does full damage and doesn't take a turn. What? Performs a strike with lowered damage and puts the target's ability on a 2-turn cooldown with a 51% chance to add confusion. And if you're using it on someone who's dazed, stunned, confused, or immobilized, or bleeding, does full damage and doesn't take a turn? What? That's one of the only things you can get in the game then that doesn't take a turn. And since we give bleeding to people all the time. Next we performs a strike which hits all enemies on 3 adjacent tiles. Deals 6 crushing damage with a chance to immobilize all affected targets for 2 turns and then retreats to a targeted tile. That's amazing. These are really good. Like for the dodge tank build and stuff like that. Not so much for the range build, because I probably... But I don't know. So I'd had... The thought struck me that we should pick up this unidentified spear and bring it back to town. Because what if it's the best cursed spear, like a pitchfork in the game, like we had before? But I don't want to use a cursed weapon in any of the slots. So even if it is a cursed weapon, we won't use it. And so if it's just an unidentified spear with like a pitchfork with a few modifiers on it, it cannot be as good as the good and dark. Almost certainly. So I'm not going to waste time on it. Oh, the Jade Figurino. Oh, let's drop the nettle here. Cheese. Don't mind if I do. I don't always cheese the game, but when I do, it's brie. Yeah. I'm gonna see myself out. Splint. I only brought 1 splint to this dungeon. Whoops. That was not intended. This bronze eagle is definitely worth more than the reinforced club. I think it's time to drop that one. And then... What is the bronze eagle worth? 150. The bottles of oil are not worth all that much. Nah. Yeah. Well, I can't have everything. Let's do it like this. Oh. Smashing stuff all day long. Bam, bam. That's a pretty satisfying part of the game, actually. Going around smashing stuff. Alright. Scooter Gang's back. I don't know if you guys can even hear it. And I'm not sure it's a Scooter Gang, by the way. It's just... We have Scooter Gangs in my town, which is, if you think about it, pretty funny. But the young kids and their scooters. We have a lot of crime in my town, by the way. Like, it's a very small town, but right now there's like a district. Like, it's a really small town. I can't even. It's a harbor city, so it is like we have a big harbor, and most of this, basically the entire city is harbor. But like, there's a district of, like, they call it like a ghetto. It's like one street, and right now it's locked down with like police barriers all the way around, visitation areas, because there's been so much crime lately that like police don't know what to do anymore, and they have like increased penalties for fighting and carrying weapons inside the zone, like double penalty, because people are doing fighting and like there's gang fightings and stuff like that. It's so crazy, and I didn't even know about this until yesterday. I saw it in the, like, I'd never read the paper, so yesterday my mom showed me in the paper. I was like, that's going on in my town. Fun stuff. So yeah, one of my good friends is a police officer in this area, and I don't know if he is anymore, but at least he was at some point. So he has also fed me a bit of intelligence about that when he was in my area, which was kind of unnerving to hear about. I don't know if he watches this anymore, but he can maybe comment if he wants to divulge any information. But he might not be allowed, I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Do we want to carry these crew falcons back? They are worth more than this cleaver anyway. More than the gaming dice in this thing here, so that. And this one isn't broken. Alright. I think we are now approaching the end of this dungeon here. Like, there's some crate and a barrel to smash, and then that's done. I feel like this was a long episode, but I might be wrong. It's just a gut feeling right now, and we are done. Yes. Let's get back to Osbrook. Cook some stuff on the way out here. We don't have anything reloaded or loaded into the crossbow, so we get that done. So I was told that to break... Oh, Jesus, okay, that did not work. That to break movement orders, it's better to right-click. But apparently if I then end up right-clicking on something, it doesn't help. I'm just testing that out real quick here. Like, if I go here and then... Yeah, see, if I end up right-clicking on something, it doesn't break the move order at all. So, I don't mind the tip. I'm still trying to figure out what the best solution is for... The thing about, apparently, spacebar is that then, while you do stop and place, it still passes a turn when you hit the spacebar. So it's not a perfect solution for stopping either. Really, the left-click is the better one, but it doesn't help if I panic and double-click, right? So then there's just not a perfect solution. Not the right-click either. Because just before, I just did it randomly and then I hit something and opened the context menu. And then it is equally problematic. Oh, that's another thing. I could just hit like 2 and it would aim. At least I would then already be aiming. And he would stop, and that still takes a turn like the spacebar, but at least then I'm using the turn for something. I still wish they would have your character stop moving when he spots a threat. Like, I don't see why that's not just a basic thing. Okay, like, I do understand the counter argument that we would be stopping our movement a lot more. But you could also, if you could always have it like your guy spots a threat that hasn't spotted you, so then he stops, and then now you have spotted that threat, so now you can make long move orders if you want until the thing spots you and starts combat time. That would be the best solution. So your character stops, but you don't have to move one tile at a turn just because of it. He stops. You're warned. Now you know, and you can make the informed decision about whether you want to make a long move order from that point on. I really think that would be nice. I'm pretty sure I already have bought the bed. Yes, let me check the timer here. Let me squeeze town management into this episode. Oh no, it's been more than an hour. All right. All that talking. All right. I hope it was interesting, and I hope everyone learned something like I did here. And so I'm gonna cut it here. And thank you guys for watching. So see you next time, and bye bye.